How many of you knew this is the 100th anniversary of the discovery of Steve Martin's #1 song ever, King Tut, right? It was discovered in 1922, and this year we're celebrating the 100th anniversary of that find. Well, our friends at Pobjoy, working through Sierra Leone, put together a beautiful series for this year. And you might have seen a couple of others from our competitors, some beautiful coins. But look at this one. It is the pyramid. It is the death mask of King Tut. And it's a bronze piece. It's colorized, or it's gold plated or gold layered, and then it's colorized on the mask itself. Best part, other than packaging the coin, wow. 2022 were made in this special gift card of this type, and no more. Gone. It's sold out. We got our allocation, thanks to Beth, and tonight we can launch it at $24.95. It is a beautiful presentation for a beautiful coin. As it references right there, as you can see, only 2022 of them were made. Beautiful piece. Love it.
So the tomb was found in 1922. It was discovered by Howard Carter, right?
Yep.
It was located in the Valley of the Kings of Egypt. And shockingly, some of the history is just really fascinating. It was not pilfered. So they found it with the death mask intact, not pilfered or messed with.
Over the last 2,000 years, right? When you think about it overall, I mean, somebody from the 1400s wandered in the pyramids and found the chalice or something and walked away with it, right? And it's been that way for a long time. And then you have this search. And they weren't necessarily searching for King Tut. They just fell upon the boy king, King Tut, right? And the tomb is intact. And all of its treasures. I mean, I remember this personally. 1977 Chicago. I saw the exhibit with my family. I was a younger lad at the time, a teenager, and we went to Chicago. Grew up in Green Bay, so we just got out, get in the car, we're driving down to see family, and we're gonna stop and spend some time at the Field Museum where they had this exhibit. We waited in line for an hour to get in, and wow. I mean, many of you might have made that journey because they've had many visits over the years of King Tut and all of the special artifacts that were found. But the calling card of King Tut is this beautiful, what they call the death mask. Again, what was on the crypt itself covering him. Inside the crypt covering him. The beautiful artistic design put into this coin. Again, put into a pyramid look and feel, because we think of the pyramid when we think of Egypt and we think of the kings of Egypt or queens of Egypt, right? And then we look at King Tut, the most famous probably of them all, even though it was a very short reign, the boy king. But that colorized mask makes it special. So again, for the 100th anniversary of, there's a couple of them that have been out this year. You might have seen them as I referenced earlier. They're all gorgeous pieces. I mean, I saw a couple ounce silver piece colorized that sells for a lot of money. Gorgeous coin, right? But now it comes down to this, hey, I want to have a keepsake. I love collecting these unique type pieces. This is all packaged for you in a gift card. So if you're looking for that something special, for that someone special, which is coming up right down the road here, or you want to get somebody involved in collecting, and it's not the Morgans of old or the Mercury Dimes of old, there are some beautiful modern issue themes that can attract others that might not like the concept of collectible coins. See this? It changes your mind. And with only 2022 known in the world, not that complicated. It's an instant rarity on top of it all.
I love that it's a special shape in the shape of a pyramid. It's that gold layered, colorized bronze piece. It's absolutely gorgeous in the special packaging, which references the extremely limited edition low mintage of only 2022 pieces. Now, pharaohs, they were Egyptian kings and queens that were believed to be living gods, right?
Absolutely.
With absolute power. And they often created pyramids and tombs so they would be able to live forever. And
I said a couple of thousand years ago, I was way off. We're talking that this is 1000 BC.
Right.
So we're talking 3,000 years ago. So when we found this, when this was discovered by Howard Carter, in 1922, and they found the mask in 1923, going through all the various chambers. What a great find for archaeology today and for us here as individuals. We got to put a 1-minute clock up, everybody. We only had a limited number. Our phones are off the hook right now. That means avccoins.com is a great place to be. Again, doesn't have to be expensive to not be significant, doesn't have to be expensive to be rare. This one's all of that. Only 2,022 of these were made, these colorized beauties, packaged as such. I mean, they did it outright from start to finish on this project. Perfect.
With that imagery of the death mask on the obverse, that other side has that coat of arms from Sierra Leone. It was issued by Pobjoy Mint in conjunction with Sierra Leone. 2022 made, that is it, limited edition, one of the most limited editions that we could speak of. A lot of these new Disney pieces, Star Wars, and et cetera, 5,000, 10,000, 2022.
Again, just to make it a little bit more special, but that's kind of their MO as well. They're going to look at some great quality pieces, some unique minting capability. Here, gold layered and then colorized on top of it. And then they limited it, even though it is a base metal put together to where this beauty exists. $24.95 for this special piece. I love it, but it is time for us to be moving on.